big, just like the one that Marge made. Okay. This is barbecue meatballs. It's on page 7. 1 cup ground walnuts. I have 11 pecan trees, so I use pecans. 1 cup breadcrumbs. 1 cup liquid cashew cheese. If you'll notice on page 8, there is a recipe. You can use your favorite cashew cheese recipe. 1 cup cracker crumbs. 1 teaspoon sage. 1 teaspoon salt. 1 tablespoon soy sauce or Bragg's aminos, and that's what I use in these Bragg's. 1 large chopped onion. Okay, so we're going to start with pecans or walnuts. My husband doesn't like to fill the nuts in his mouth, so I grind mine really small. 1 cup of breadcrumbs. When I get down to the end of my loaf of bread, I don't like the empties. So I stick those in the freezer, and that's what I use for breadcrumbs. I've always got bread in the freezer. I'm going to skip over the cheese right now and go ahead and add the cracker crumbs.
Just regular soda cracker?
Yeah, that's what I use. Just plain soda cracker crumbs. And, okay, the sage and salt, 1 teaspoon of each, I have mixed in here. Tablespoon of soy sauce, bread, onion, and the liquid cheese. This is the liquid for the recipe, and it's also what holds it together.
That's okay.
I have like 1.5 cups in here, and I just mix until it looks like they're going to stick together. And at home, I get in there with my hands and just squish it up. But I've been bringing the gloves, and Tracy didn't bring them either. Okay, I'm using all of this cheese. I think I used maybe a little extra cracker crumbs, so I might need more cheese. Okay, stir it all up until it's pliable in your hands. Make it into balls. I use small balls if I'm going to put it like in spaghetti sauce. I just use small meatballs. If I'm going to use it as a dish in itself, I'll make larger balls. They're like a little bigger than a golf ball maybe, and then I use that for ice. Okay, so this is ready to make into balls. I'm not going to do that right now, just for the sake of time.
Ice cream scoop?
Yeah, I use my ice cream scoop, and I think I didn't put that on there, but I have measured before. If this recipe right here, if you use 1/8 of a cup and use your 1/8 cup measuring cup as a scooper, you will get 20 balls out of this. You can also make it into patties. Spray your pan with put the patties on here, stick them in the oven, 350 for 30 minutes. And do you have a spoon for me? Passing out some samples. Now these have the barbecue sauce on them. Some people like their own barbecue sauce. You might have a favorite one that you like to buy in the store. But I have a barbecue sauce recipe if you want a homemade one. And definitely want that you get somebody to help you and pass out those. Here's recipes for my homemade barbecue sauce if you want that. Any questions?
Ginger, you said that you could bake it or fry it. If you fried it, how would you do that?
Make it into your patties or balls and just put it in a very small amount of oil and roll it on both sides and fry it crisp. I always bake it because to me they're just as good baked and certainly healthier for you. I had a barbecue meatball sandwich for breakfast this morning. I like them that way. I like them on spaghetti. And my husband prefers them just on a bed of rice with a salad. There you go. All done.